Raider Nation Central. Yeah. Talking Spurs, that's what we do. Silver and black, running through the crew. From the first kickoff to the final whistle. Commitment to excellence, that's official. Love your team, stand tall, stay proud.
Raider Nation, we're only a few days in the training camp, but one thing is already becoming clear. This defense is starting to develop an identity. Maxx Crosby looked like he's back to being Maxx Crosby. Multiple young players are forcing their way into the conversation. And there are already some position battles that nobody expected heading into camp. Today, we're breaking down the biggest takeaways from the Raiders training camp and what these reports could mean once the pads come on. I think the biggest takeaway from camp has to be Maxx Crosby. After dealing with injuries last season, there were questions about whether he immediately looked like himself. Well, those questions didn't last long. Reports say Crosby spent the second day living in the offense's backfield. He was consistently creating pressure on Kirk Cousins and looked explosive off the edge. Even Quay Walker admitted he and Nakobe Dean looked at each other during practice and basically said, "Man, Max is flying." That's exactly what Raider Nation wanted to hear. One player that keeps popping up in camp reports is Tonka Hemingway. Every single day, his name continues to come up. He's creating interior pressure, he's disrupting plays, and defensive coordinator Rob Leonard praised his maturity and development. He even mentioned that Tonka has learned a lot from watching Maxx Crosby's preparation. That's huge. If the Raiders can find another interior pass rusher, that completely changes how offenses attack this defensive line. This might be the biggest surprise so far. Fifth-round rookie Hezekiah has already earned first-team reps opposite Eric Stokes. Think about that. Most people assume Darien Porter had the job locked up. Now, Maxx is pushing him immediately. That's exactly what you want during training camp. Competition. Nobody should feel comfortable. But there's some defensive coordinator Rob Leonard said that really stood out to me. He basically said, no scheme will save you in this league. If you aren't playing hard, if you're making mental mistakes, if you're not taking the football away, nothing else matters. That's exactly the mentality Raider fans have wanted to hear. This defense isn't trying to become flashy. They're trying to become physical. I've been wanting to see Quay Walker and Nakobe Dean together. Now we're finally getting that opportunity. Dean has been wearing that green dot. Walker has been freed up to just simply play football. That could become one of the biggest improvements from last year's defense. Both players are entering their prime. Both have speed. Both can rush the passer. And they already have chemistry during college because they played together at Georgia. Let's switch over to offense. One name that isn't getting enough attention, Malik Benson. This guy has played at Hutchinson Community College, Alabama, Florida State, Oregon. Now he's in Las Vegas. That experience learning multiple playbooks has made this transition much easier. He's already earning first-team reps despite entering camp buried on the depth chart. Don't sleep on him. The quarterbacks also had a solid day. Kirk Cousins continues developing chemistry with Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. Meanwhile, Fernando Mendoza looks more comfortable running the offense. He's talking about slowing the game down mentally, understanding protections, knowing where his hot routes are. That's exactly the growth you want from your rookie quarterback. One thing that's becoming obvious, Klint Kubiak plans on using a lot of multiple tight end formations. Connor Hayward is lining up all over the field. Patrick Guard has even taken snaps at fullback. Last year, Seattle used 21 and 22 personnel more than almost anyone in football. Expect to see plenty of that in Las Vegas. So after a few days, the biggest takeaways isn't just one player, it's the competition. Nobody has a guaranteed job. Young players are earning reps, veterans are being pushed, and the defense looks determined to establish a completely different identity than what Raider fans have seen over the last several seasons. Now the real test begins once the pads come on. I want to hear from you, Raider Nation. Which player has you the most excited after these first few days of camp? Is it Maxx Crosby? Is it Tonka Hemingway? Hezekiah, Quay Walker, Malik Benson, or someone else? Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed today's camp report, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we'll be bringing you the latest updates all through training camp. Just win, baby.